welcome to your monthly tarot reading, channeled messages for the month of July 2023. Now, I love these cards for you. Look at this, the lion, like this is beautiful. So your overall energy is courage makes the heart bloom and good things to come. You have heaven and pivot point as additional messages. And then this is the 4-week breakdown for July, or how the energies are likely to play out. We have the Queen of Swords, the Empress, the King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. July is shaping up to be quite monumentous month, I feel, for everyone on some level. So let's have a look at your reading, my friends. So we have here, look at this card. This is so perfect for you. The sun, the lion, the yellow. Very much the solar plex, and you rule the solar plex. So yeah, it's just perfect. The card says, courage makes the heart bloom. The affirmation is, my brave and noble heart illuminates my being. And you know, Leo, the message I get from this card is like, woohoo, I'm back. You're feeling powerful again. And when I mean that, I don't mean like you've got control of others, or you know, you're being controlling, or you're being you have power over others. Not at all. This energy is like, oh, it really is that. I keep getting, oh, I'm back. I don't believe you're back the same person as you were, but I feel like you're I just got back in yourself, which is an interesting message. Spirit's telling me the other cards will progress this energy that I'm feeling. It will give more details into it. But with this card, it's like you're feeling good about yourself. You're feeling good about your life. You're feeling good about the future. You're feeling good about where you are right now. There's this sense of, I'm good. And that feeling, Spirit's brought me back to what I said about, oh, I'm back. And basically what that is it's like, oh, I'm living again. So I don't know, Leo, if there's been a period of stagnation, or there's been a period of stepping back almost from the world, which is not something that resonates with the energy of Leo. But this is almost like you've stepped back to gain wisdom, to gain knowledge. Maybe you stepped out of the workforce in order to learn. So maybe you went back to school, did some studies. Or maybe you stepped out of the dating game and you just thought, I need to be on my own to see what's what. And now you're ready to get back into it. There's a real sense with this card, Leo, that there has been a lot of healing, a lot of working on yourself. We've all had a lot of change in our life, a lot of upheaval, and there's been a process where you have needed to step back and take stock of, okay, this is where I am, this is who I am, this is how I'm feeling now, this is what I'm wanting now. So there's this sense that you pulled back out of life, and now you're ready to step back into it. In whatever way you retired a bit is the area that you're going to go back into. But look at the sun at her crown. This is divinely guided. Everything that you went, Leo, everything that you went through, Leo, was not for nothing. And I think there's this sense that you're going to, no, not that you're going to realize, sorry, Spirit's corrected me, you realize that now. And look at this spear, it's like golden at the end. I feel like you're going to feel like you have the Midas touch. I feel like suddenly you're going to feel, after maybe hitting so many dead ends or nothing really happening, I think, Leo, maybe you've had a lot of things leave your life, a lot of things change, but nothing really significant coming back into it. And now it's like you've got this Midas touch, that everything you touch turns to gold. And that's analogy for, it's almost like suddenly everything is falling into place for you. Everything is starting to make sense. And I really feel you're letting your hair down, Leo. You're having a good time in this process. Your heart is open. And I'm feeling with this card, the other overall energy, this good things to come. I'm feeling like you really, I love how this crystal ball is at the level of her heart chakra. And I'm really feeling it's like you're willing to take a chance. You know, the crystal ball is looking into the crystal ball to try and see the future. And there's a sense here that you're willing to take that chance. You're willing to dream about your future. You're willing to take the steps to go into your future. And look, there's another heart at her throat chakra. I feel like, and then her third eye, you know, and you've got your sun in your crown chakra here. I feel like you're aligned, both physically in the sense of your chakras, like your energy's really aligned. Your mind, body, spirit are aligned. And I feel you're aligned with what's around you. You're aligned with the universe. And I think that's because you're being you. You're embracing, because every life experience changes us. Every step we take changes us, because it guides us to the next step, and you know, it makes us one who can take the next step or see the next step, or even take those leaps of faith when we can't see what's in front of us. So every lesson, every journey, every step changes us. And sometimes when we're rushing along in life, we don't embrace those changes because we're almost too busy to acknowledge them. And I feel that's where I got from this card, that it's like I'm back. After a period of having gone quiet, that's the internal work, that's looking within. Now it's like, I see myself. Leo, you see you. Now the card says, good things to come. I give thanks for all I have and all that awaits. And you know, Leo, I can't remember what sign I said this to. Another sign had this card. I'm feeling the same energy for you. I feel like you're going to go back to your old self. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit saying to me, don't say it like that, because you're not going back to your old self. You're not going to go back to the way you were, and nor should you. Well, it's impossible anyway. But what it is you're going to look at, thank you, Spirit, you're going to look back at your past self, and you are going to be so grateful. You are going to be so grateful to the person that you were, that kept striving, that took time out, even though it felt limiting, stagnant, and a little bit fearful, like a little bit afraid, a little bit anxious. And you're going to thank that you of your past for the courage, the tenacity to just keep going when things weren't clear. And when I say kept going, I don't mean rushing around doing stuff, but that actually, stopped, had the courage to stop and take things in, really look at things. There's this sense of real gratitude. Gratitude for who you were that got you here, and gratitude for being here, where you are right now, because it's golden. It really feels magical. It really feels like this Midas touch. Golden opportunities coming your way. This says all good things to come. And I feel, Leo, it's because there's a real sense of alignment here. There's a real sense of authenticity and doing you. Not the you that people expect, not the you that people need, not the you that people sometimes try to impose. But this is you being real to you. And then we've got heaven. And the card says, when you discover what brings you bliss on a deep and sacred level, you learn what heaven feels like on earth. Use your heavenly compass to move through the world with ultimate happiness. Let this be the guide that shows you and everyone you meet the way to joy. That's your path, Leo. You are happy. You just are happy. And I don't feel like you've achieved all your dreams. Maybe you haven't achieved any yet. But there's just this energy in you that just knows. And it puts you in such a good place. It puts you in such an open place. And I feel like, I love how it says, let this be the guide that shows you and everyone you meet the way to joy. And I feel that this energy, look at this, look at the yellows. Yellow is your color, Leo. You're ruled by the sun. And I feel that the yellow is a joyful color. If you look at the meaning of colors, yellow is joy. If you want joyful communication and uplifting energy, they say, paint a room yellow. It's invigorating, it's enlivening, and it's joyous. And I feel that energy just radiates out of you. Like the heat radiates and light radiates out of the sun. And we can't help but be touched by those rays. On a cold day when the sun comes out, bursts through the clouds, we tilt our head towards the warmth of it, don't we? You know, after a week of rain and grey clouds, when the sun shines out, oh, we feel that joy, don't we? We feel uplifted by it. And I feel that depiction of the sun that I just gave, the example of the sun and how we're drawn to it, is how others are going to be drawn to you. I almost feel like, look at the flowers here. It's almost like they're lifting and they're being drawn by her as if she is the sun. I'm just looking at this lion, this lioness here, and I'm really feeling, Leo, it's taken you courage to get here. And continued courage is required to be authentically you, to continue to be authentically you. Because some people might not appreciate that you're shining so brightly again. That's their problem, not yours. The people that, I'm seeing these flowers like the people that resonate with you. Let the people that no longer resonate with you, let them go. Same with situations. And just allow the situations, the opportunities, the people that are drawn to you, allow them in, let them in. And the way that you will know the difference, Leo, is that suddenly you'll find yourself pretending in front of some people, and there are other times where you just let your guard down. The minute you start pretending, and Spirit is telling me you will hear yourself doing it. Maybe sometimes it'll catch you off guard, and it's only afterwards that, you know, the conversation's finished and you're gone home, or what the encounter has finished, or whatever it is. You'll go, oh, do you know, I wish I hadn't have said that, because it's not really true. I just said that because that's probably what they wanted to hear, or I wanted to sound a bit clever or a bit smart or something along those lines. But you will notice, and I feel that I'm just getting this sense that you're going to do it once or twice, and then you're just gonna, the minute you go to open your mouth and do it in the future, you're just gonna see it, and it's just, you're going to stop yourself mid-sentence. Because I feel that pretending or saying what others want to hear is just something that you're just not going to be able to do. And hey, Leo, you know, when we say our truth, it's not always that people want to hear it. It's not always that people will resonate with it. And that's fine. That's not anything to do with you. That's them and their journey. So we can't change ourselves for others, because it's not our journey. And then we've got pivot. And the card says, life often provides us with opportunities to pivot along our sacred path. When we intuitively move according to the messages of the universe within us, we are richly rewarded with a fresh outlook and a new way of engaging with our purpose. And I feel there is a pivot. I feel you've got this Ace of Wands here. And right at the end of the month, it's almost the universe just goes, here you go, Leo. Well done. Well done, my friends. Well done. And it will pivot something in your life. It could just be, you know, the last piece of the puzzle that falls into place. And there's nothing you need to do, Leo. This opportunity will come of its own accord, whatever this is. And it says here, when we intuitively move according to the messages of the universe within us. Spirit's bringing you this. The universe, there's a synchronicity in play here. There's just this gift that falls from the heavens. And you know, it says we are richly rewarded with a fresh outlook and a new way of engaging with our purpose. The wands are our soul, they're our passion, they're our purpose, they're our calling. And this is a gift from the universe that is aligned with your purpose. How perfect is that, Leo? How beautiful is that? So there is a pivot right at the end of the month, I feel. Or maybe into the next month, I just felt as well. So you might just get this opportunity comes your way, or this insight or something along those lines, and maybe it's August. Hey, that's your month, isn't it? That the pivot happens, but it's coming. It's the more you embrace this golden touch that you've just got at the moment, Leo. I can't look away from this card, and I'm so drawn to the yellow here. So then we've got the Queen of Swords. And right at the beginning of July, I think this is that aha moment about, I've just got to be me. The Queen of Swords, she's kind of like a no-nonsense energy. She sees what serves her, she sees what doesn't, and she cuts through all the BS, if you like, all the nonsense. She's also receptive energy. So she knows that she's going to receive the information that she needs in order to cut away really what doesn't serve. And I think this energy is very much the energy that I spoke about some people might not like you shining your light so brightly. That's got more to do about them and their own insecurities than anything to do about you. You'll see the people that sometimes we can't, you know, with family or with colleagues, bosses, things like that, sometimes we can't just cut people out of our life. But sometimes this says limit your interaction with them. And for some of you, that's going to be quite important, especially when you're going through that stage that I mentioned earlier, where you're going to catch yourself being false or pretending. And that's kind of at the beginning of the reading. At the beginning of the month. I think as the month progresses, you become so aware of it that you can't do it anymore. You'll stop mid-sentence. But the Queens are that receptive energy as well. So she knows she's going to be receiving the ideas, the knowledge, the understanding. Because the Swords is your mind, it's your intellect. Be your intuition a little bit as well. And she's kind of, you know, hand up. Spirit, show me what do I need to let go of. And this is even aspects of yourself. It can be like that, pretending the way that, because this Queen of Swords is not false. The Queen of Swords is very matter of fact and very, well, I'm going to say my piece, even if it's not well received. She's a very strong queen. And she's quite a blunt queen. And that can sometimes be viewed as a bit brutal, a little bit abrupt, a little bit unkind. But I feel with this energy of the Sun, the Empress, the other cards that you've got, I feel that you're not going to speak your truth with brutality or with unkindness. I think you're just speaking your truth, not to hurt or to vex anybody, just because it's your truth. And that's very, very different. So that's in week 1, this clarity coming through. Allow yourself to make mistakes. Don't beat yourself up when you walk away from a conversation. You're like, oh, it was so fake. You've seen it. This is a gift. This is you receiving. Oh, I did that, didn't I? Oh, yeah. And be so chuffed with yourself that you've seen it. That you're looking at it going, oh, you know what? Yeah, you know, I don't believe that anymore. I don't associate with that, or whatever it is, Leo, but you'll see it. But no beating yourself up, just allow the clarity to come through. And then we've got the Empress. And she's my abundance card. She doesn't know what the word lack is. And I feel she's here in your reading, Leo, because this Queen of Swords, this cutting through what no longer serves you, the Empress is here the following week almost to say, the people that fall away, don't worry. Remember, the Empress does not understand the word lack. She is just abundant. She trusts that what she needs will come to her. So she's not a controlling energy. She's not a holding on energy. You know, she'll plant her seeds, she'll do the harvest, she'll sell the grain, and in comes the money. She doesn't hold on to any of those stages. She allows the process to evolve, and that's why she's so abundant, because there's no clutching at things. And I truly believe that this is the universe showing you, Leo, don't hold on to anything that needs to go. It's part of your growth. It's part of embracing this you that has emerged after so much self-work, because now you see your self-worth. And then we've got the King of Pentacles. The Pentacles are the, you know, they signify abundance. They signify resources. They signify reality, what's of this earthly plane. And for the King of Pentacles to follow the Empress, I feel that what you will receive as you let things go, you'll be receiving other things. Those things that you receive are not only more aligned with you, but they'll allow you to be of more service to others, because the kings have received all the information, the resources, the knowledge that they need in order to give back. So the kings for me, are they giving back, being of service energy. So it's like you get clarity and things fall away. Aspects of yourself that is maybe as you're still holding on to fall away, only to allow what is truly for you to come in, which then enables you to be of service, true service, in alignment with your purpose. And I feel as this journey goes along, you're actually going to become more and more aligned with your soul's purpose. And that's why the Ace of Wands is here, Leo, because the Ace of Wands is the gift from the universe that is in alignment with your calling, your purpose, your soul's journey, your wishes, your dreams, your passions. And the only thing that is required with this, and that's why I think the action will probably be taken in August, is just simply that it's the last card. So with that, the gift of the universe, with these aces, we need to take them, we need to do something with them, or they're just a possibility that's just there that never eventuates. And I believe you'll take it, because this energy is glorious. You're going to have everything you need. So those things that are falling away, don't clutch at them. The aspects of yourself that you're still working through, allow it to flow, allow it to happen organically. And it will, with this energy, this beautiful energy, it definitely will, Leo. Oh, beautiful reading, my friends. What a month you're going to have. I'm going to leave you with those messages, my friends. Love, light and blessings, Leo. See you next time. Bye-bye.